Liberian folks, fellow African diaspora, this is welcome to Free Talk, Real Talk Thursday. Of course, I am your humble servant, Walter Cooper, CEO of M&M Enterprise, CEO of Mellow and Mala Wholesalers, where we sell wholesale food items, rice, beans, you name it, just what goes overseas quite a bit. On my right hand side,
Isaac Davis, Office Manager, M&M Shipping.
Oh, my name is Jackson George. I am the general manager for Park Liquor Store. Liquor store. I am the CEO, founder and CEO of Comfortable Living. It's a healthcare business, and I'm also the founder and CEO of Strategy Africa Consulting Company. And I'm also the executive director of LIBA, Liberian Business Association in the Diaspora.
I thought you had another position before too.
Oh, that was before.
Okay, yeah, but
Well,
people still want to
The
know who
former
you are.
honorary
though.
council of Liberia.
Yeah, can you please say that?
The former honorary council of Liberia in Minnesota.
Thank you.
Well, to put it quickly, my name is Joe Levine. I indirectly and directly work for Mr. Walter Cooper. I take care of his books, and I do a
I
taxi.
like that.
And
Walter, can I be hired?
You coming to find out something very interesting.
and Walter happened to be a fine gentleman, and I love working with him. Equally so, I have my own accounting business. We do taxing, we do payroll, and many other business planning for people.
And that is one of the taxes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I think
That's, if you want
Levin Tax.
if you want a calendar, you better come and grab one.
And Mr. Isaac Davis is my cousin, and also he's the RT man for our business.
So that bus up either here today.
No, not
That's what it looks
exactly.
like, right?
Yeah.
But
I remember bus
Well, let put it this way.
yes.
I'm Bassa.
Mm-hmm.
I got my father, mother was a crew woman.
Okay.
Okay. My mom, mom was a man woman.
Oh no.
So I think we are all interrelated.
Yes. What about you, Jackson? You got a huge back.
my father is from Riverside.
Uh-huh.
My grandmother is from across Riverside, so like in the Crown Sapple Butch,
Okay.
where my grandmother then came from.
And oh my dad
My
turned
mom
me
is
as
from
well.
Bon County, from Niebla area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we're from Kingsville number 7, where they migrated.
Okay.
My both parents are 81 years old.
Oh wow.
Both of them.
Man, they are strong though.
Oh yeah.
So you know my enemy. I can tell my enemy I will live long.
I live long. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's genetic.
It's
Yeah.
genetic.
Yeah,
So
you will
all
live.
my enemies know I will live long. So
Yes. Because excuse my boy. The woman was here on when was it? I think Monday.
Monday she came around.
And she's coming to volunteer to pack some of these things.
Yeah,
they relieve stuff.
she's very strong.
Yeah.
My mom still works for me in my
that's
healthcare
good.
business.
Yeah. She got the hours and
She
she's
works
still
80, she works 80 hours.
and she's still a very top customer of mine.
Yeah.
Just to let you know. So it's still coming
and
around.
whenever we're
Yeah.
talking about you, and we try to say something wrong, my mom, I don't know if my mom born you or something. My mother would defend you 150%, and so we don't talk about water business.
don't talk about water
Beautiful.
Yeah, so if we ship with you, we don't talk about it until we get it. Because
can't.
you can't say nothing about water to my mom. I don't know.
Yeah, so folks, remember this is just raw talk, and it's just conversation we have around, so it's not anything your former thing you have where the feeling just come out, and as it come out, we just address it. Now, a lot of you gonna be surprised at something.
Yeah.
When I left the East Coast and moved to Minnesota, didn't know my way around, and I went to the Lutheran Social Services.
Yeah.
Jackson George was there. Do you remember? See, he doesn't remember.
You used to work there?
I resettled a lot of people.
Oh, for real?
Thousands and thousands
Hold
of
on,
Liberia.
hold on. You made things like your work has gone in vain. And then I moved here with not barely anything. So he said, my man, the guy close over there with hunting man that you were wearing.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you, I'm very serious.
Oh, you screwed.
Yeah, he told me.
Yeah,
He said,
well-
I don't think you will because well, moved to Minnesota, that's a different story. But then he told me, he said, my man, I don't think you will. So I left. But that's how far we have come, apart from coming from all the way back home. And then you coming to know another surprising thing. You know who made you for you to work for me? It was actually him. I won Liberia beating.
Yes.
It was first time that I've heard about Joe Labine quite a bit because being a household name for some time.
Right.
Yes.
But then we met at that Liberia thing.
Yeah.
And I've been one person that always pushed Liberian to support Liberian businesses and Liberian businesses to equally also support its customer and be competitive. So that's the second one. So again, you introduced me to this man. The chase that I talk about so much in most of my interviews, Chase
Well,
Bank.
I don't want to cut you off,
Yeah.
but thank you for the introduction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was at the meeting, and
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
talking about how passionate he was
Right.
about Liberia. So I said, but then, who doing your taxes?
Yeah.
Go and do it. Let us
And
Liberia
to
do it.
be frank, when I started working for him, our relationship being very cordial.
Yeah, I mean,
And I consider myself a part of the business.
that's
And you say, my man, I'm part of this business.
Okay.
Yep, and you know what?
So when I go to Liberia, I go as,
Yes.
let me tell you a story. I went home and people that work for him that call and say, I am Walter Cooper accounting, M&A accounting.
oh shit. Everybody look at you like, yeah. This is a guy who deal with everything, right? Man,
So they thought I was there to audit.
you know what? I went to Liberia, and so we in the same hotel.
Yeah.
And I said, let me go visit the big boss man in the morning.
Yeah.
I entered this man room. I ran outside.
Go outside.
I don't want to be part of nothing. I mean, I entered the room. I look at water. The guy just packing, my man. I said, God damn, I gotta leave. I ran outside because I didn't want to be kidnapped, my man. Yeah, I ran outside. I said, I never saw him again. I said, this guy, I'm not even gonna be around him. I don't want to be associated with this man while I'm in Liberia. I want to go back to my wife and cheer him, my man.
Oh yeah, the man entered.
I entered and he opened the door.
Because you're not yourself. I mean, you can do nothing. But so Jackson,
Yeah.
the thing is, just to throw a little light on, when I took that contract and gave it to Joe, actually I had ADP doing it.
Yeah.
You know, ADP is big.
Yeah.
Okay, but I took it simply to give it to another Liberian.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you another thing that I used that I felt somewhere at one point. People would tell me, oh, Joe is they're not doing much. Joe, you don't be here. Now he used to get it. I used to give it to him. So then I sat down, the same thing I said, but this man is only producing what I'm giving him.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah.
beautiful. So Joe did my tax. I cause my taxes to be late almost every year.
We do.
This one year, my tax were on time.
The whole time. Yeah.
Because I realized my part of the deficiency.
And we all do that. And that's
Okay.
why that's why I'm telling you, you gotta do
Yeah.
the park like us store taxes because we have the same problem. I've done all the paperwork just to take it and give it. So now that I can just walk to his office and give it to him and say,
Yeah, we can do that.
and the bookkeeping, so you come to the store too, and let's make it work.
Okay, and I gotta
See, so you just get a guy another job.
There you go.
Uh,
that's what this is
I mean,
about.
we got to build our house in Liberia, right? Yeah.
I got a gentleman,
Yeah.
they call him Jackson.
Okay.
He been working with me, very, very smart young man. I've been knowing his mom, and I've been knowing his dad as well. And he been working with me, he been bringing other contract for people, I've been doing it for him. And he said, Joe, I have a full-time job, but I will bring all my business to you so we can work together. I said, okay.
Beautiful.
I was going to bring here today to introduce him to you.
Oh, okay.
Call him Pentuta Jackson. Your
Yeah.
crew Pentuta Jackson. But I'll bring one day so we can meet him.
On a
Okay.
serious note,
Yeah.
I want to take this time to thank Water.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things that we don't do in our community is to give people the flower while they're alive.
You're right.
Yeah.
And suddenly having a water now, all go there, then everybody won't speak.
Everybody, yeah.
But while they may alive, nobody can tell you.
Right, right.
You know, I've been doing water for a long time. The Lutheran Social Service thing, I reset a lot of Liberians out.
Oh, yeah.
All of that. I've worked in different areas and helped a lot of Liberians. But water came through, you know, one thing water is his consistency. His persistence in what he does.
Yeah.
He never gave up. You know, I know like Water used to work and still do shipping.
Oh yeah.
And today to see Water in a position where he can hire Liberians, he can support the community and do all of the things that he's doing. Who does that? Water in difficult times.
Want me to plead
In,
that?
di- in, difficult times, when we had civil war,
Brother Jackson.
he will stay shipping.
Oh, yeah. Where are you?
No matter what it is, people continue
Okay,
get there.
I
So, you know, what I want to say, thank you.
what
Is
I
it
about to
is it easy? No.
Mr. Corporal.
You know, you and I had a
Of
discussion.
Avenue.
I told you about our
You know
liquor
this.
store. Frank Gafwan and family and my family will have a liquor
Yeah, I
store.
want you to come here.
And I told you how Liberian will invite me to the program,
Beautiful.
have liquor on the table, and
Okay,
then
I don't
it
see
asked
that.
me to make donation when they bought the liquor from somewhere else,
Yeah.
right? So they won't invite the people that they bought the liquor from, but they will invite me as a Liberian to come and make contribution
Yeah.
when they didn't buy the liquor from me. How does it work? So
Good.
we have to start educating our community. Like you always say, Water, it is okay to make a Liberian rich.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Because at the end of the
Please
day,
tell me your address.
we come to you. It's only happening in the community. What do? We run to all the businesses to collect money.
Collect money, yeah, that's true, yeah.
So we need to support our businesses so that we can be able to do some of the things that we want to do. Even our homeland. We need to be able to, as business owners, we need to be able to create jobs like you're doing, like we're doing.
Yeah, and as business owner, we should be able to be in the position to accept criticism.
Correct.
Beautiful.
We should do that. If somebody walk in and say, Water, I don't like what you're doing, but we charge you. Okay, man, talk to him. I did a lady tax. She won the H&R block and she paid almost $500. Okay, so I asked her, did they charge you this amount? She said yes. So after I got done, I charged her half of the amount. She said, hey, my own library man, you charge me the white people?
And even though you're half.
Okay, and you know, it's good that you brought that part up.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so I had a lady ship me 3 barrels from California. I show her the cheapest company to use, which was Dominican. And when it cost her $6.90 something to have those 3 barrels
Ship from California to you.
Yeah.
And then you ship.
Yeah, so I explained to her it's gonna be expensive. She said, that's fine. I've watched your YouTube, I've heard a lot about you, so we'll send the barrel. She sent the barrels here. We charged $230 for 55-gallon barrel. When they got to me and I sent her the invoice, she said, oh, that's too much. So I said, how do you know it's too much? She said, because other people can charge $150 or $100. And I said, why didn't you use them?
Right.
But why was it so easy for you to spend $690 some more dollars to send it to me?
You said it, yeah.
To a company who you don't know the person.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's never gonna, probably apart from this one interaction, you're never gonna have that interaction again.
Correct.
But for me, who is a Liberian, and Better Business Bureau don't say it any better
Yeah.
than saying it's good to start business with your own.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay? But that money that come to me, like you said, all my employees are Liberians.
They get paid.
Okay,
It trickles down to the homeland.
it just goes, in that circle. So, like you rightfully said, we have to support each other. Look, and back to what you were saying about the liquor store. When you guys start carrying Shintao, I'll get it from nowhere else.
Yeah, we'll start.
Beside there, and I had a conversation with a group that I attended a program with, and I actually directed them to the liquor store. The first time I went there, I was actually confused because I didn't see him there.
Yeah.
Okay, and I had to call him, say, hey, am I to the right place? Am I giving my money to the right person? He said yes. Okay, so I dealt with him. Then I called him and he said yes. So when I spoke to the person, they said, oh no, look, guys, the liquor store is too expensive.
Yeah.
And I said, look, in retail, okay, I get rice from Rice Land a lot, okay? I was getting the rice because I would only order truckloads. So I was getting a different price. Now, if you go and order pallet,
It's a different price.
because they have to find smaller carriers or they have to find combined carriers.
Yeah.
So that's the same thing. You can never compare Park Liquor Store
But total wine.
to Total Wine because there is volume. Now, can we make Park Liquor Store to be like that?
Yes.
How many Liberians do we have in Minnesota?
40-something thousand,
40
45,000.
Okay,
That's
40
excluding our kids.
okay, 45,000.
Yeah.
Okay, you and I attended the St. Peter fundraiser together, right? I wasn't from St. Peter's, but they called me there.
Yes.
Okay, and we went there. So imagine if that 46 Liberian,
46,000.
46,000 Liberian can support Park Liquor Store.
Not even the 46,000. So let's say maybe
10,000.
10%,
10%.
maybe 10% or 20%.
Yeah.
You know, it is sad to be in a community like ours, and your largest clientele are Hispanic.
Wow.
We get maybe 1% of our community supporting outside.
Wow.
But again, sometimes, like you say, it's always we must educate our people
Right.
so they understand.
Yeah.
The same thing happened when Waterside Market opened. The food is so expensive. Look, the more we go there, the prices will drop.
Yes.
It's about volume.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have a convenience store. Can we be like Total Wine? Yes. If we get the support of our community, yes, we can be like Total Wine. The only thing I have with our community is the fact that when our community needs help, they come to you. But the resources you're supposed to use to help them it's supposed to come from us.
From
I can't take the Hispanic people resources and give it to you. Why the Hispanic people say they're not coming to support us because we don't go to their communities? They would be right.
Yeah.
But
So,
let me just interject here.
yeah.
Liberian support. I do taxi.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna go to that, yeah.
And over the years now, I'm now getting a lot of Liberians.
Okay.
Because we're pushing them there now.
Yeah. We're pushing like bring up business policy.
And we talking, and is it Joe does taxi straight? He doesn't
Ben.
bend. And I almost say if you do my time, I got in trouble.
Exactly.
I've got the good news up there.
Yeah.
And for me, I'd rather you, if you owe the IRS, call to make arrangement.
Exactly.
I can make you happy now, then tomorrow you get a bunch of letter, you get sad.
And then you two get pretty profit to
Right.
prove it.
So I don't do that. Now,
Yeah.
back to the California lady, from what you explained, I believe, after your criticism, you should have told the woman how much it costs to ship a barrel
I did.
before
From the
sending it to
beginning.
you.
I did.
I did.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did.
But why she didn't talk fast?
But that's what we have.
There's a problem with Liberians
Yeah.
giving people money.
Oh, okay.
Give me Liberia.
Giving Liberian money. Look, credit a Liberian money, when he comes or she comes to you for that money, she will say, oh, I beg you, please, my situation, they will be nice. And after that, you call the person,
I'm a
and the
bit-
person
I'm
will
a
be
bit
like,
of that
now that small money the man gave me, now I want you, they be calling me. They carry money all over. A guy comes to me, a businessman. He said, look, I really need this. My business is shutting down. Please help me. I need this money.
Yeah.
I give this person the money. He said, I'll pay you in 1 week. I
Yeah.
said, no, take a month.
Yeah.
It's been a year.
And for your own money,
For my own money.
you'll be enemy.
We enemy now. So he called me the other day. Apparently he's been going through some problems. So he called me and said, Jackson, I said, yeah. He said, you know, I did bad to you. I want to for you to ask me to forgive me. I said, well, let me tell you something, son. I said, you see this life? When people work hard for the money,
Yeah.
and you just take it and do things will happen to you. So if they had told you to go and ask everybody for forgiveness, I forgive you.
I forgive you.
But I just want you to know as a young man,
Yeah.
this life, the universe works in a certain way. If you hurt people,
Yeah.
it comes back to
Right
you.
back to you.
And sometimes the situation you're in is because of your own making.
Yeah, of course.
You can't credit somebody money and then you don't pick up your phone, you run from the person. Look, if I tell you how much money people owe me in this town, what up? You will say, Jackson, something wrong with you.
What about me? Last year, all the containers that I did in Liberians, okay, I lost $118,000.
And you talking about container you give.
Container,
I'm
yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
money I take.
Yep,
And gave
118. Yeah.
Yeah, but
But I paid the container.
You pay the container, so it's the same money.
So his money, he paid, he
118,000
paid the container, and it's
Yeah.
paid back.
in Liberia, in America, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I
telling
gave
you.
$75,000. In Liberia, I gave $100,000. In Liberia, I give it honor because it been, the minimum it been over a year to 3 years.
So, anyway, gentlemen, to wrap up the scene, Brother Isaac, did you have any throwing that you
Yeah, maybe
collected
before
money
we
in the
wrap
town?
up, let me just say this one thing. It also, wraps around the whole Liberians don't like to see other Liberians, I don't know what to say, prosper, or they don't like to do business with Liberians as they would do with other expatriates. Without mentioning name again, there is this group that usually ship to Liberia. They get these things, as donation. Then they ship it to us. Same way like that lady. They ship for higher amounts.
To come from wherever it is.
Yeah, using UPS or FedEx.
And then when it
comes
comes
to
here,
us. But then when we charge, then they start begging. Even though they are not the money is
They're
not
not-
coming
they're
from
not-
and even though they beg UPS.
But they're not paying the money.
Yeah,
They're not paying the money.
they are not paying the money here. Somebody else supposed to pay that money, but they don't want it to come to a Liberian. So
I think we need to educate our people.
I,
We shouldn't get angry.
no, it's not
No,
angry.
it's not angry.
It's not education.
Yeah,
The part of it is
We
education.
gotta
Yeah.
educate them.
But part of it is patriotism.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think that's the major
Part of it
one.
is education, but part of it is patriotism.
patriotism, love your own.
And understanding that this money what I'm paying, there's a benefit to that money. Look, all Water is doing here, I went to Liberia. I went to this man's warehouse.
Yeah.
While I saw in the man's warehouse, I said, look, man, they bought joking with all what
Yeah.
If I were Water, I'd be living in Liberia. Because they play hard.
I
I saw rest in a warehouse that I've never seen before. And I'm not talking about ordinary Chinese rest. I'm talking about parboiled rest. I look at the thing, I said, no, they got joking here.
You call me directly from Liberia.
If I were Water, I would not be living here. I'd be in Liberia minding my rest.
And we're working on it. We're working on most of those things.
No, but again, I just want to say we can't give up our community.
No.
The Liberians are unique people.
Yeah.
And when they believe in you or believe in something, they will gravitate.
yes.
We as business owners, we need to be patient,
Yeah.
we need to educate, and we need to teach patriotism to our homeland.
Yes.
We can't give up on our homeland. The people in our homeland also need to accept us.
Yeah.
One of the things that we are struggling with is the fact that we stay here. When we go home, they look at us like they.
Yeah.
No, we're not they.
We are-
Like I spoke to a group of young people. I said, look, I was here. I grew up here. The only difference between you and myself, I had one opportunity. I took it.
Yeah.
That's the only difference. but we are the same people. So don't think that you gotta get everything from us. Quick, because no, we are the same people. We
You
come
can
home.
you can help us help you.
Help us help you.
Yes.
Okay.
And mostly Liberians in Liberia should understand that Liberians in America, it's a hard currency to the country. We keep the economy afloat.
Correct.
But most of them don't know it.
No.
Like one guy got on radio now in Liberia, he said they'll call rest eater in America, but they want to come here to dictate to us. So I said, this guy doesn't know
No.
the kind of help
We send
that will give.
the money we remit to
Yeah,
Liberia is almost a quarter or more of our annual budget.
Of course, yes. And indirectly, people benefit from it. Directly, our farm people get it, other business people get it, but people benefit
The
from it.
only thing we have not done.
But what we need to do as business people, we need to build that trust relationship.
But one of the things we have not done, we have not translated
Oh, come in, come
our
in.
remittances,
Yeah.
our remittances into economic development.
Yeah.
As a people, like the Rwandans are doing, like the Kenyans are doing, you know, like the Nigerians are doing, our remittances are not been translated into economic development. We send it to our family for school fee, food, hospital bill, all of these things. We have not come as a Liberians in the diaspora to say, how can we help to the economy of our country by building infrastructure, by doing the things that we need to do.
But isn't this where we started the part of the conversation last week? I know I'm going to divide this section into a couple because I try to keep it at 20 minutes, but the thing is so good that we're getting out there. And, you know, as you guys are talking here, I see, you know, the passion, you know, coming out, okay? Like I tell most people that watch this, it's not about M&M, it's not about water, it is about the community. If it was just about me, you won't come here to try to shape a container. And the same business I'm doing, I'm telling you what to put in the container. So if it was about selfishness, it wouldn't be, okay? So one thing that I'm going to put out there, we're going to work on a group, okay? We got to have economic powers in our country. It is our community that's going to give it to us. It is that group that just sits and talk politics from one end to another that never ends it.
Yeah.
Okay? If we got to come to that point that they will bring the idea up. The conversation will end. Okay? In order for that to happen, there got to be a group with economic power. Okay?
How we have that financial strength.
We're going to keep doing this. In the same token, look, I said this the last time to a program that I went to. Your own.
Yes, your own.
If your wife, I see this man on Facebook with his wife. When my wife says she gets mad, I say, you see her feeling imposed that way. I'm not used to it.
I'm not cutting you. I just want to make a quick introduction.
Okay.
This is Mr. Jackson.
Oh, he just spoke of you,
from
Jackson.
Liberia.
How you doing, Walter?
You see the Jackson wearing glasses.
Eating Perry, yes.
They
Okay.
wearing glasses like crew man. People always got glasses and pen in the pocket.
I think I probably have his number now.
And you'll be working with me.
Okay.
We're trying to diversify. You bring a new idea. Put an idea together.
Gotta get the young people on
To
board.
see how we
You know that
strengthen.
you wear now.
To strengthen our company.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you
Yeah, that's
work with
good.
me.
That's
And any question that I may have, you can come to you, talk to you to see how we can put your book and everything.
I'm a spoiled guy. I'll tell you that for
But
people that
make
work
sure
for
you
me.
assign him.
Spoiled.
You
I
must
like
say you gotta come to the
I
store.
trust
Oh, yeah,
people
yeah,
to
we're done.
give. I
Yeah.
just give things.
Yeah.
Joe probably sees my money before I do. Sometimes when he bring the book, I ask him, I say, where you took that thing from? He said, I won't wait there. So just to let you know, but we'll give you a few minutes to introduce yourself to them also. So there is a couple of things that really caught me here. One is, to be frank, we're going to use the rest of this year. I'm going to have this. I think you have a show too.
Yeah.
And I hope I get there. We're going to teach this year. We're going to keep putting that word out. our community have to support us. We have to do well with them also.
Yeah.
After this year, I'll be very frank. Any Liberian, if we don't start realizing that, okay, I ship well, okay. Liberians, get it out of your mind that water is expensive. Compare. Bring me a price from anywhere, I will match it. Even bring me rice price from Restaurant Depot, I will match it. Okay? Because when the real deal now is not when I was buying rice from there and shipping it. No, I get it from the source now.
Correct.
Okay? We also ship other turkey now.
Different places, yeah.
So we're doing a lot of international shipments. If we're going to preach to our people, and if they can't catch it, I'm also going to run a campaign to support most of the programs that they call us to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's be very frank.
We have to be
We're not going
realistic.
to, this year alone, I have given thousands to the community. And I say it proudly because the community can attest to it.
Yeah.
There are people out there. I attended a program just recently and they know what I did there.
Yeah.
You know when I go a blank check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Depending on the deliberation, I want the numbers to be right.
So truthfully, I'm going to, the same way I started this campaign,
Yeah.
if I don't see that result, I'm going to run that same campaign not so that they won't come to us for help.
Yeah.
And in Tango, a lot of us are getting to divert business. Liberians don't have to buy a liquor for the liquor to sell.
No. No.
Liberians don't have to do taxes with you
For you to-
for you to succeed.
No.
I'm a retailer. Liberians don't have to come to me to buy rice, beans, or so. But I am saying, when they come to us, it makes the community better.
Better.
It makes the community stronger. I don't work for Chase, but I promote Chase because Chase is promoting my dream. You're talking about the bank. So, right before we
I
wrap
don't
it
know
up,
if they pay you for this advertising, but I think
I don't like the bank. I don't like the bank. The bank comes to me.
yeah. That's why you like it. Bank comes to you.
Yeah.
You know, but
So,
yeah.
we also are going to be having our fundraiser program for the M&M Helping Hand and the Melo and Mala Foundation. The 22nd of July is at 4 o'clock. It's going to be a 2-hour program. You're going to see these very faces
Bring your
there.
check and come, right?
Yeah. Most of
Don't
them
come with
already
our
started.
checks, right?
Yeah. Come with everything.
Yeah, come here.
No, don't come if you don't come in to donate.
That's why it's online. So I have to know that you're coming. And I don't know how you're coming.
How you coming?
So we already have that. We will take that time. Like I said, Jackson and I are working on a program that's also going to incorporate businesses to strengthen our community. It's not about me, it's not about him, it is not about Joe, it's not about Jackson, it's about the community. But again, you got the community have to support us.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, Jackson,
A little camera shy here, but
yeah.
so yeah, I'm looking forward to more work and bringing in new ideas. You know, I'm primarily working in the corporate sector, but I'm looking to expand my entrepreneurial portfolio and help out in the community as best as I can with Mr. Lavin's So, very much looking forward to working with all of you guys.
Okay. We look forward to working with you too.
And we're trying to get your business too.
Yeah.
So, we're not trying. We already got a business.
All the talk that we talk, the YouTube channel is M like Mary, N like Nancy, M like Mary Shipping. So it's M and Shipping. Subscribe. Let's get the word out there. Jackson, do you have a program coming up? The Libra program?
September 29th, yes.
September 29th.
Yes.
Okay, I hope it will be to ask you.
It will have to be to your place.
Yeah.
We have to support it. The liquor store is 6315 Zane Avenue North, Brooklyn Park, Minnesota.
Our address, 6,000 Basel,
Correct.
Lavin tax, and the county services.
Yeah, very much.
And then one more thing
Yeah.
before we go, that one thing, where we're going to set up a day after a year to have lunch with our children.
Yeah. Need
We that own businesses.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Dog, and then I mean we need a whole hall.
Yeah.
We'll have to rent a
no,
hall.
you got plenty. Okay, so thank you for being with us. I will try to separate this into sections, so you might see a part 1, part 2, and part 3. But this was so awesome today. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, brother.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
God bless.
Yeah.